welcome back to World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade Classic Blind. Tons of quests, tons of stuff to do. So I'm going to get right to it. First thing I want to do is grab the free buff from this guy here. And since it's on my way, I will grab the magic buff too. Why not? I don't know if I'm going to be doing much combat right now. But if I see some stuff on the way, I will. I've got a selection of quests here. And I guess we'll fight the Mire Hydras. They're in the area. These aren't shimmer scale eels. I don't know. Let's fight a Hydra. I've got poison spit. Great. What an animation on that. If your poison is creating skulls all around you, that's a problem. Hey, we got the 10 plant parts. Is that turned in here? I think it is. Plants of Zangarmarsh. Yep. Alright. Well, that's convenient. You get that turned in. Where are they at? Let's go faster. Here they are.
How may I aid you?
They do not have a symbol above their head.
What brings you here? Go in peace.
Nope, they're right here.
The loon be with
Plants of Zangarmarsh. You find any plant parts? Yes, I did. The decrease in native species is certainly a cause for concern. The increase in invasive species could be related to the recent disturbance in the ecosystem. I don't have enough information to make a conclusion yet. Lorana jots down some notes on a journal. She goes through the plant parts. Take these, Eric Erickson. They might be of some use to you. Any other plant parts you find, put them into my statistics. It's a package of identified plants.
go in peace.
Okay. That's just going to be a continual thing that happens here. We can sell this to a vendor for a tiny amount. We can open it for various bits and bobs. A ruined specimen. Common Azerthian species. This plant was probably carried through the dark portal by someone from Azeroth. It's a gray item, so that's probably just money, basically. And we got some edible stalks, which is a food. Good. So I guess that's just, at least in this regard, this is just a way to get some more free food. Pretty convenient. I want to read this quest about the scales again. Pristine shimmer scale eels. A lake up to the northeast. That's going to be this lake, right? Because they were inside the city. If you subdue them, you can bring them back, no problem. I feel like this is a fishing quest, so I'm going to avoid fighting the eels. Once I get a opportunity to do some AFK-ish fishing, I will see if we can get some eels from here. But on our way, we can fight some more of these Mire Hydras. Shouldn't be a huge deal to fight 10 of these. I'm trying to make my way over to the flight path in this area. Because I want to go back over to Honor Hold to check out the gem guy there. Because we have a new item that we could use with... It's got sockets, and you can put gems in there, all that. So that'd be a useful thing to try to get. Okay. It's mostly eels around here. And this crazy guy. I ended up just going around the coast here, fighting the Hydras. Get this quest done. They're not too strong. Unless we don't accidentally pull a whole bunch of extra stuff on us. We should be able to manage here. I'm gonna want to head to a bank also pretty soon here. We have a whole pile of different stuff. Maybe use some of our fell iron. 19 total. Another clam. More regular meat. Nothing particularly exciting there. Let's head to this island. See if there's anything over here. There's a few islands in Umberfen Lake. These crazy eels with all their electricity. Sporefish school. You can actually see the fish. I think the Hydras are closer to the shore, it seems. They'll keep sticking around that side. I'm gonna lose our sharpness buff here in a little bit. Probably will just reapply that. Seems worth it. More grimy scales. Might need to heal here pretty soon. Probably be worth it. Just to not accidentally die when we aggro a whole bunch of extra stuff. Each one of these things that we only have a few of, just for inventory space purposes. There's something weird over there. There's one of the steam pump things. We also don't have the damage boost from the beacons right now, which is unfortunate. We can fight these without that. No real problem. Between all of our buffs and being a higher level, pretty easy for right now. 2 more Hydras we need. This is the stuff with the Nagas. Got a weird something or other there. Don't really want to mess with them right now. We do have a lot of quests with the Nagas. Now we know. Now we know. There's some of the tubes for the pump thing. Seems like the Hydras don't hang around near where the Naga are. That is slightly slowing me down here. Head across the lake. Find some more Hydras over there. And let's try to not drown. Pro tip, do not drown. There might be minor Hydras in the other lakes. But they're probably like large minor Hydras or something. So. Oh, there's an ore. Some fell iron? Yes, please. Oh, but I didn't heal. Hello, eel. An electric eel, for sure. It's a crazy amount of electricity they're going off. Get our breath back. There's the fell iron. I think we were given this water breathing potion. I think that's for the Hydra quest, but the Hydras really don't seem to be very far from the surface for the most part. So I don't think that was hugely necessary. But hey, free water breathing potion. Could be useful later. Let's avoid these eels here. Hydra's like being close to land. Let's see if we can get on land. That's another question. We're here. I just got poison spit. Jump on land. Ah. They don't feel like it. That's fine. That's fine. And there's the last Hydra. We also have some quests here. Fight Marshfang Rippers and find some Fulgor spores and a ton of other quests too, but those are the ones that I have tracked right now. The Marshfang Rippers, they're in the marsh attacking and foraging parties. The Nether Rays. So the Nether Rays are the Rippers. Okay. Then the Fulgor spores we can find around the base of larger mushrooms. Try to keep a lookout for them. They're probably gonna be more up here near Telrador. That's where we got the quest form. And for the most part, quests are near where they are given. Unless it's very specifically a traveling kind of quest. Let's see if we can refresh our buff here, since we're in the area. It would be a bit more convenient if he didn't walk around so much, but That's okay. It's a 30-minute buff. You think you could probably just keep that while you're in the zone or something? Just a little bit of extra effort, I guess. That's okay. Oh, is that a ray? Marshfang Ripper. There we go. I'm gonna sharpen my sword again. Why not? Might as well. There again, level 61. Not a huge problem for me. These are just some of your very basic kill X quests. Nothing particularly crazy. Another clam. Or regular meat. Fulgore spores. The Fulgore mushrooms. Small green mushrooms grow at the base of the larger mushrooms. Okay. Oh, it's very slowed. 70%. My goodness. As a small green frog. Correct color and size, wrong kind of thing. Nobody said much about these Fenstrider guys. They seem pretty noteworthy. With their long legs, walking all over the place, being very interesting looking. But I will not worry about that, I suppose. Another one of these guys. Getting more of these plant parts, which we can turn in later. That's a small whitish mushroom. Again, 2 out of 3 components. Not quite there. This is the dead miner. Request to get some soil from here. Or we can just pick that up anywhere. It needs to be somewhere special. Alright, demo soil sample. Soil area, we'll get botanist history. Since we're here, see if I can find a soil sample. If I was soil, where would I be? All over the place, really. Soil sample? Parched Hydra. Oh, so now you're on land. Various boxes. I don't think they gave us anything to get a soil sample with. No. There it is. There might have been more of these all over the place. We only needed one, though. Okay, let's get out of here. Try to avoid all the things. That's a spore wing. It's not quite the same thing. Oh, wasn't there? There's a quest about spore wing, I think. So we'll take care of him. He's like one of these ray guys, except he's got spores. Yeah, spore cloud. Nature damage and armor reduced. It's not gonna be enough, but there you go. Spore wing slaying. Oh wow, we got something. Some glowing spores. A lightning dagger of intellect. Neat. gives intelligence and magic on a dagger. That's cool. Always like finding some random drops. Even if most of the time they're not really too good. Still cool to see. Still cool to see. Energizing spores. Increase all dash shoots by 30 for 5 minutes. Interesting. Boy, being slowed by 70%. It's quite the doozy. It's a lot. It really is. That's half of them. You find some of these green mushrooms. We'll just keep looking around. Yep. Another defense level. Fantastic. I guess the question is, when they say the larger mushrooms, how large are they talking? Like, we talking the largest mushrooms you can find out here? Or just anything larger than this? Green mushrooms. Well, there's a very large mushroom. Let's try that one. We're slowly getting closer to that area. Again, presumably this is all local items. Got some stingers. Not really what we're looking for. Mushrooms. There's grass. It's small and green. We got large mushrooms, which are not small or green. We're trying. We'll get there. We'll get there. And somehow that flying ray guy had moldy shoulder pads. Here's a mushroom. Okay, I would say that's not. That's a bit further away from the large mushroom than I would have expected. That's very noticeable with its luminescent green. There we go. That's one of the spores. So now we know exactly what we're looking for. And yeah, that's very noticeable. It'd be pretty difficult to look past something so green. Okay. Another ripper done. Another spore found. This one isn't even underneath another mushroom. Just saying. Here's more what I was thinking it was going to be like. Next to the mushroom. That just makes more sense to me. That's fine. Find 3 more of these mushrooms and 1 more marsh fang guy. Should be doable. Is the graveyard over here? Looks like it. It's a sport bat. Not quite. That's all the mushrooms they needed there. So that's good. This is the field scout here. If we look on the map, the beacon, the graveyard, and the other beacon. We haven't actually gotten over to that section though, so far. It's interesting to see. See what they might have to say about this whole PvP thing going on over here. Alliance Field Scout. Twin Spire Ruins is not yet secure. Players are to only give out battle standards, and the 2 beacons are lit and the area is secure. Get out there and gain control of those beacons. He's got marks you can redeem for various stuff.
Be careful.
Mostly though, if it's a PvP quest, we're not gonna do it. That's a bloodthirsty marsh fang. That's the wrong kind. So we've gone too far this way for that quest. Let's circle back. That's the way to the Blade's Edge Mountains. That's what I thought. Through that cave. That'll be something to check out at some point. Just need 1 more Marsh Fang Ripper. And they'll have those quests done. There's these little glowing fungus guys all over the place. Okay. 1 more Ripper. There he is. What a conveniently located enemy. Conveniently located enemy. Right next to where we need to go. Fantastic. See if we get a whole bunch of reputation with this area, unlocking a pile of new quests or something. Probably. Probably. Let's turn in what we got here. And then we will be taking the flight path. Perfectly timed this elevator. Very good. There's all these pieces down here that you can actually get to. Somebody's got a secret basin. Alright, quest to turn in.
May the light embrace you.
From the looks of things, we need to replenish our spores soon. Well, good news on that. I've got the spores. These are good spores, and they should keep us going for quite some time. Thank you for helping us replenish our supplies, Eric Erickson.
Dionys Akar.
Reputation with Exodar. Okay. So it's not just Telrador or anything.
You got my attention.
Unfinished business. Well done, Eric Erickson. I think you and I have managed to outshine a whole team of prospectors. Go back to Ironforge, I'll be sure to get my choice of assignments. We got strength, spirit, stamina, intellect, agility, and protection. I'll go with the strength scrolls. I've got another one. Black Sting's Bane. By Kazgroth's Flaming Navel. It's hot here. Can't blame the first party for leaving, but everybody knows it wasn't the heat that drove them away. No, it was Black Sting, although they won't admit it. They were camped just as south of the glowing Draenei Towers to the west, just north of the Feralfen village, when the giant wasp appeared out of nowhere and attacks. Can't wait to see the looks on their faces when I bring the creature's stinger back to Ironforge and show it to them. Bling Black Sting's stinger, Prospector, Conal Atelador.
Off with you.
We're just out here, hunting all these crazy things for this guy to get all the recognition.
The Legion will fall.
He's paying us, so we can't really complain. Here's the Deadmire soil sample. The soil seems to be depleted, so it can't be the cause of the problem, as I thought. What's the common link here? Why is everything suddenly dying? It's the pumps. It's the pumps. An unnatural drought. It's the pumps. The soil sample you brought me is nearly devoid of moisture, Eric Erickson. If the soil itself is losing moisture, the creatures that live in the dead mire must be suffering terribly. I've seen what happens when the region's fungal giants begin to wither and die. The pain drives them mad, causing them to attack anything in their path. These creatures have no idea what's happening to them. They're beyond our ability to save, so the best we can do is end their suffering. Vindicator Idar Telverdor wants you to kill 12 withered giants.
Good health.
Can do.
Long life.
We got some quests for these guys up here.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Well done. That should ease the demand on the food supply around here for the immediate future. Although we're going to need to find new sources of food, fish and mushrooms suffice, but variety can never be underestimated. Diaphanous wings. Well, this is going to be a recipe, I think. Living in such a remote location has taught us to make use of everything available. Of course, you have to learn to stop thinking about where some of these materials come from first. I found that the wings of the Umbraglow stingers are very helpful for waterproofing. They're strong, thin, and flexible. Ah, not that kind of wings. I'll still try to eat them, though. Waterproofing sounds delicious. I see the look on your face. Like I said, it takes time to get used to the idea. You're going to be out and about, would you mind bringing me some of the wings? Once you bring him 8 diaphanous wings from any of the firefly species in Zangarmarsh. There we go. Very specifically says you can get them from any of them.
Safe journey.
So that's useful.
Blessings upon you.
Thank you for your help in clearing out some of the Marshfang Rippers, Eric Erickson. If they had any intelligence, perhaps they'd learn that it's best to live and let live. Norani shrugs. Giant, overgrown bugs with intelligence. I wonder what that would be like. And Umberfen eel fillets. See, now that sounds like food. It's good to see another fresh face here. When Halrun and I first came to Teledor, we were the only outsiders, but that seems like a lifetime ago. Still, we try to welcome newcomers and ensure that there's always enough food and supplies. We can never fully repay the kindness of the Teledor anchorites. We can follow their example and extend it to others. Like to help, the nearby lakes are populated with fish called Umberfen eel, whose meat is a staple of our diet. Once you bring her 8 eel fillets.
Safe journey.
Okay. We have less or more quests than we started with. Still have a lot. I want to take this flight path here.
Kronakai Christor.
Over to Honorhold.
Be kind.
This is a much better flight path for showing off Zangarmarsh. Previously, I only had the flight path to Shattrath City to the temple, and that didn't go through Zangarmarsh. So I couldn't really use that for outro or anything. But now that it's only been a few episodes, I can't really switch it up quite yet. Each new thumbnail, intro, outro is like a season, kinda. And you can't have a season that's like 3 episodes long. I mean, I totally could, but I don't feel like it. Back into good old Hellfire Peninsula. Oh boy. Full of vultures and nothing. Good times. Not really. These don't stack above 5. Don't think we're going to use more than that many. We're flying through the temple. Because reasons, I guess. Yes, this is a great path. Thank you, Hippogriff. Very cool. Let's get on with it. As far as things we can sell, I guess we can keep these. We can trade them in. Keep my potion of water breathing. Just extra scroll. Strange spores. That's a white item. Worth something. Fin. Oh my goodness. That's a value on that. I think we'll be keeping that one. Auction price of 30 gold. Now, whether that's accurate in any sense is another question, but hey. That's something. Just a solid dagger. It's a dagger for intellect and magic. Can't ask for much more than that, I suppose. Okay. Plan our inventory a little bit here. And check out with the gem vendor. Matches a blue socket. Okay. Repair my stuff. Sell some of this. Some glowing spores. Moldy shoulder pads. Great. Grimy scales. Stuff that's ruined. Ripped fin. Bad meat. Carapace. Okay, that work. Alright, this new helmet has a red, yellow, and blue socket. Matches a red socket. Red socket, red socket, red socket. Blue socket, yellow socket. Okay, so we can get one for each of these sockets, I guess. Alright, what do we want? We got a lot of options. 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 blue. Red, we got +4 strength, 8 attack power, which is kind of the same. Strength is better. Agility, spell damage, or magic. Well, I will take a +4 strength one, please. 1 gold for 4 strength. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. I'll buy one of those. Blue, we got mana, spirit, and stamina. I will take the stamina one, thanks. Intellect, crit rating, it's okay. Hit rating, critical strike rating, or defense rating. Okay. We got critical, hit, and critical strike. Increases your chance to hit target. So hit rating would do more hit chance. Crit chance. Give a little bit of crit chance. Crit rating gives crit chance. Crit strike. Crit rating. Critical hit chance. Crit rating, crit chance. It's all crit. It's all crit. Hit rating, crit rating. Oh, that one's spell critical rating. Okay. Intellect and spell crit. No. Ah, there we go. So, critical strike and critical spell are separate things. Okay. This two spells. There's haste, mana regen. Each type of magic has a different crit rating. Oh. Well, that's not something we've had to deal with. Ranged has hit rating and crit chance. Crit chance. Melee is crit chance. That might just work for all kinds of range and melee. Critical strike or hit chance? I think we'll go with the hit rating. Okay.
See you around.
A lot of work. Now we take this helmet. We use the we wield the helmet. Do we need a gem guy to do this? Use. We need a gem guy that does make things more difficult. Ah, what a real vendor price on that, auction price that is.
Good day to you. See you later.
What a completely legitimate piece of information. Jewel crafter. I don't know if a jewel crafter just makes the jewels. Shift. Okay. This is critical information that we're missing. I'm going to look this up.